In this video, I am going to show you how to outline a price chart, ICT or Inner Circle Trader style. Guys, this is R Trades back here with another video. I want to thank you for joining me. If you like this content, if you are interested in supporting this channel in a big way, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps me out. And please use the affiliate links in the description box below. All right, guys, so as you know, one of the traders that I like to follow here on YouTube is a trader by the name of Inner Circle Trader. I have studied all of his material. I like his material. In this video, I'm not here to defend whether he's got good material or not. If you are interested in his content or learning some of the stuff that he teaches, all I'm going to do in this video is simply outline pretty briefly here how you can draw up a chart ICT style. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, so what I'm going to first do is outlining a price chart ICT style. Okay, so number one, liquidity, and number two, inefficiencies. So, guys, whenever you are trading using the ICT style method or using his method of analysis, there are two primary ingredients that go into the puzzle, and those are liquidity and inefficiency. So we're here on the ES on an hourly chart, and whenever we're on an hourly chart, the first thing that we want to do is we want to identify where's the buy side liquidity, and we want to identify where is the sell side liquidity. Okay, so we're looking for buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. Okay, we're looking for recent highs, recent lows, equal lows, equal highs and lows, and relatively equal. So guys, this is super simple. When you are looking to draw up a chart, whether it's on the hourly chart, it's on the daily chart, the weekly chart, very, very simple. You're going to be looking for your recent highs and your recent lows. So we're here on Tradingview, and what I've done here is on the left side of the screen, I've clicked the star button, which is show the favorites drawing toolbar. I'm going to my horizontal ray, and you'll notice that I have a number of presets. So I have buy side liquidity here. So the first thing that you want to do when you outline a chart ICT style is you're going to want to identify where is the buy side liquidity or where is the sell side liquidity. But today we're going to start with the buy side liquidity. So here on the ES, on the hourly chart, what does it mean for there to be buy side liquidity? Well, we know that all of the traders that have gone short, meaning that they have sold the market short, where are their stop losses? Well, the most obvious point where there's going to be a number of stop losses is above our most recent high, so above that 56.26. The idea is that the market is always moving for liquidity or inefficiency. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to identify where is the buy side and where is the sell side liquidity. So we know that there are a pool of stop orders above 56.26 even, so that's why I put that buy side liquidity there. If you want to know exactly like how I put out this tool, I've simply gone to the horizontal ray tool, I've clicked on the price label, and then I've labeled it buy side liquidity in bold and 10. Okay, so that's how I mark that out. You can mark it out how you want. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look for the most obvious sell side liquidity. So let's say, for example, that you have a trader, could be a bank, could be a day trader, whatever. But where do most traders, if they've gone long anywhere in here, where's their stop loss? The most obvious point where they put their stop loss. Well, yeah, it's gonna be right here, that 55.85 evens. So guys, that is the first outline. Is we're just simply looking at where's our most recent high, where's our most recent low. We're gonna mark one buy side liquidity. We're gonna mark the other sell side liquidity, and we know that the market likes to run on these highs, and it likes to run on the lows. So notice, though, in this example, we have lots of what's called relatively equal lows, so there should be plenty of liquidity down here plenty of liquidity for the market to come back, come grab, come run on. So the idea behind running on sell side liquidity is, okay, the market should be interested in that. So the first step in outlining a chart in ICT style is we're going to outline where the sell side liquidity is and outline where the buy side liquidity is. That's going to give us an idea of where the market should want to go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look for fair value gaps. So we're going to look for inefficiencies in the market where the market has gone too far, too fast, and hasn't gone back over the same price point. In other words, we're looking for ICT fair value gaps. So there's only one here. It's right here. Okay? And then all I've done, if you're interested in knowing, is I've added the rectangle tool here on TradingView, and then I've added in that center line. So notice the middle line, I put that in. I used a yellow background, but I have a template right there. So we'll keep it to a yellow background. And then I've marked that FVG. So there's a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. And notice that it's basically right there at the 50% point. So whenever you're outlining a chart using ICT style methods, the first item that you're going to do is you're going to outline where the buy side liquidity is. Second item is you're going to outline where the sell side liquidity is. Third item is you're going to outline where are the fair value gaps. Now, there are other inefficiencies other than fair value gaps that I want to get into if you want to continue to draw on your chart. So the next item is going to be this long wick inefficiency. So look at that candle there. And do you see how the market formed this long wick? That's what ICT calls a long wick inefficiency. In other words, it's just a place where the market was inefficient, price was inefficiently delivered. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark the 50% point of that, and that comes in at 55.92. So let's see. There's a text box there. So long wick, 50%, or CE, consequent encroachment. So guys, what I've done here is I've outlined the buy side liquidity, I've outlined the sell side liquidity, and then I've marked any fair value gaps, and I've also marked a long wick inefficiency. This is how you draw up a chart using ICT's models. So let's do another example let's do a few more examples of how we're going to mark up a chart ICT style. So we're here on the NASDAQ, and we see our all-time high there. We're going to mark that buy side liquidity. We see our most recent low here at 20,373 evens. I'm going to mark that sell side liquidity. And then on the hourly chart here, we have one fair value gap, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency located here. I'm going to mark that fair value gap. And then are there any other items I might want to mark? There's a long wick inefficiency here, so the market was inefficiently delivered down here as well. So guys, this is basically how you do it. Let's go run through a few more examples, and I will get that done. Okay guys, so now we are here on gold, and I'm going to outline gold for you real fast. So buy side liquidity here up at 24.01 spots 50. Sell side liquidity is going to be located here at 23.56. So that's sell side liquidity. Marking that as sell side liquidity. Now I'm going to look for any fair value gaps. Here's one here. And then this long wick inefficiency on the hourly chart is something that I'd probably want to leave on my chart. So notice that the market was inefficiently delivered all the way from 23.56 up into 23.73 spot 6. So as we see here, this basic outline, where's the buy side liquidity, where's the sell side liquidity, are there any fair value gaps, and then maybe a long wick inefficiency. This is very easy to do, guys. It's easy to get accomplished. All I'm using is a horizontal line tool. I'm using a rectangle tool with a middle line. I added in the text FVG here. So if you double click on the rectangle, you add the text, and then I save that as a template. Done and done, guys. Now we have made a basic ICT ICT chart. Okay, now let's try one more example. Let's go to the Euro futures. Now let's go to the Yen futures. Okay, so where is our sell side liquidity? Do you see these these equal lows here at spot 0062645? There's our sell side liquidity. Up above is our buy side liquidity. And then there's no fair value gaps for me to add, but I might want to add in this long wick inefficiency. Okay. So all I've done here is I've added in the long wick inefficiency, and then we've marked up our chart. Let's do one more example. Let's go to, let's do two more examples. So let's go to the bonds, the ZB. I'm going to remove the drawings. Our most recent high is here. I'm going to mark that buy side liquidity. I'm going to mark that here, sell side liquidity. And then we do have a fair value gap right here. I'm going to mark that fair value gap. And then notice this long wick inefficiency. Long wick 50%. Okay, guys, so now we see an example how we mark this up on the ZB, or the 30-year Treasury bond futures. And finally, guys, let's mark up Bitcoin. So let's mark up Bitcoin. Buy side liquidity is going to be here. Sell side liquidity, we're going to put that down here. And then do we have any fair value gaps? Yes, we do. We have one right here. And we have one here. Done and done, guys. So here we've marked up a Bitcoin chart using ICT style trading. We know where our buy side liquidity is. We know where our sell side liquidity is. And we've marked out two fair value gaps within the liquidity. So again, this is a basic ICT chart drawing. There's many other drawings out there, many other ways that using an ICT style you can draw out your chart. This is just my basic outline of how you might want to get that accomplished, guys. So remember, buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. Look for any long wicks or fair value gaps in between those 2 points. And now you have an ICT outline. Okay, guys, if you like this content, you want to support this channel, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you learned something today and appreciate your viewership.